Welcome back to Broncos and Parts Garage. My name's Chris. If you're new to the channel, please stick around to the end. You'll see additional links for content we've already created and uploaded. Doing a lot of stuff with my hands today, folks. We're gonna do a real quick video. It's an easy video, so you keyboard warriors don't gun me down. There's one special thing I'd like to tell people when you're installing these. This is my 97 Ford F350. It's a diesel. This bra thing prevents cold air from going in the wintertime. I take it off in the summer. Because it's showing a little bit of wear and I don't want to pop these snaps off, I'm just going to replace it, set this one aside, and use a new shiny one I got from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. Give them a call. They usually have this stuff in stock. It's a nice quality piece. A lot of people give the aftermarket stuff a little bit of guff, but they actually fit pretty well. And for the price, they really do dress up the truck or your Bronco. There's 5 screws, number 2 Phillips, 4 on top, 1 down here. There's 2 insulator bushings in here. I do sell those. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if your grill's rattling, you may be missing those. But for right now, let's get some tools and get started. First thing I like to do is remove the 4 screws from the top of the grill. Set those screws aside. You don't need to use an impact, but I prefer to use one. Sometimes these are rusted out pretty bad. The next thing I want to do is remove the next Phillips screw. It's beneath the Ford emblem right here. It helps with an extension. Try not to drop the screw. Set that aside and you will pull that out and set it up here. I'm going to snap this cover back on. Well, I'll take it off so I can show you. So you've got the grill off. What you want to make sure you have is on the grill, there's these rubber bushings right here. These usually stay inside the truck, okay? I do sell them. So if you're missing yours, your grill's rattling, hit me up. My email's in the description below. You wanna make sure those stay on there. The new grills do not come with them. This had both. So I'll show you some of the flaws on this thing. And this is, again, this is the OEM one. You can see where this has kind of tore up the surface, this fabric. But you also see, I hope you can see, some of the fading in here. It just doesn't look good. So let's get the new one and get started. I'm leaving this Ford emblem in this one. I did pick up another Ford emblem from NPD, but I believe Jeff's Bronco Graveyard sells them as well. You want to put that on, and I'll show you how to do it before you put the new grill on. Here's the new grill. The black looks fantastic. The chrome looks good. I'm going to do some prep work on the where you apply the emblem. Just gonna rub it down with some rubbing alcohol. Make sure I got a nice clean surface. Just stick that on and we'll set this aside. Again, I got the actual Ford part. Again, I got this from NPD, but I'm pretty sure Jeff's Bronco Graveyard sells them as well, so you can get them all one-stop shopping. I'll put some links in the description for both these parts. Obviously, it's easy to orientate. You got 3 pins, 2 out the side, 1 in the center, and that should go right in those holes. You really only got 1 shot because once you peel this sticky stuff off, if you're off, it's not going to go in. So let's hope I get this right. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so we've got that on there. Let's flip it over and see how it looks. Yeah, there's really no, I don't know if you guys can see inside there, but the other versions had long, like plasti nuts that you could thread on there. This is just held on with the 3M tape, or sticky tape. I think it looks fantastic. Let's get this installed. All right, like I stated before, these rubber insulators need to go on the grill. They don't come with it, so save your old ones. If you're doing the swap like me, let me know. Or if you've lost these, hit me up. My email's in the video description. Just click on the title and scroll down. You want to have these on both sides of the grill, and then you want to line them up inside these pockets right here. Usually they don't fall off and everything goes back together pretty simple. Get it in there, push the grill up, and boy, oh boy, does that look, I mean, that looks fantastic. It looks 1,000 times better than it did 5 minutes ago. If you've mixed up the screws, we're gonna put these back in just by hand real quick. If you've mixed them up, the ones with the larger washers go on top. The one with the smaller washer is the one that goes below your Ford emblem. So I'm gonna get these in. I'm gonna start this one down here, but I'm not gonna snug this one up. And there's a reason for that. It's slotted, so when you tighten these down, you don't want to crack any of this plastic because this is already at a rigid spot. So we're just gonna start this one. I know it seems kind of basic, but we're gonna start it. And then we'll screw these down. That way, there's no tension down there. You don't have to worry about anything cracking. And I'm not gonna crank these down. Maybe one click like that on the impact. If you're interested, I'll put a link on Amazon for this M12 fuel driver. I like it. It's small, tiny profile. Plus it has the really big grip for the battery pack, which I like. Got big hands, so. Now we'll go down here, screw this one in. Perfect. Let's get the hood closed and see what it looks like. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but let me grab the camera. I mean, that looks fantastic. What a change. Yeah. And again, I'll take the old one. In the wintertime, I'll take the old one, put it back on. I'll wrap this one up and store it. But yeah, for the money, you can't beat it. Again, I got this at Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. Like I said before, it's a pretty simple project. There's a few nuances when putting in 5 screws and getting those insulators back in place. But all in all, that's a really hard thing to screw up. The next thing we're gonna do is replace the headlights. These aren't yellowed too bad, but we did get a new set from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. I picked them up last week, and we're gonna install these. So if yours are faded or yellow or even worse, quit trying to clean them, just replace them. That's all I got for you guys today. We'll see you next time.